Before the chairless chair is put on, a size adjustment must be made. There are 3 possibilities to adjust it to the body size of different employees. Adjustable is the lower skeletal size adjustment. The upper skeletal size adjustment, the strap between belt and skeletal legs. Practical part. With the help of the size table, the upper and lower size settings of both skeletal legs are adjusted uniformly by pressing the buttons. The upper size settings can be changed by pressing the lateral buttons and simultaneously moving the seat cushion. Now the chairless chair can be put on. If necessary, please watch the video for putting on the chairless chair again. Make sure that there's a second person behind you when sitting down for the first time. The control view in standing position directly after putting on the chair serves as a first check whether the chairless chair is correctly worn at the following 4 points. Necessary adjustments are always made from top to bottom. First, the first glance is directed at the belt. It is closed at belt height and should not sit too high. Second, the second glance falls on the seat cushions. These are located in the lower half of the buttocks and on the thigh. If necessary, the distance of the strap between the belt and the skeletal legs must be changed here. Third, the third view goes to the knee joint. The joint of the chairless chair is positioned at the level of the hollow of the knee. If necessary, the upper size setting must be set 1 step smaller or larger here. Fourth, finally, look at the slider and the rubber foot. The slider should be inclined slightly upwards, and the rubber foot should have enough space to the ground, about 4 centimeters. At the same time, the slider should not be extended or under tension. Now follow the wearing test with 3 parts to adjust the size. First, walking. Second, sitting in the upper position. Third, sitting in the lower position. Make sure there's a second person standing behind you. During the first test, attention is paid to whether the rubber foot is correctly positioned when walking. If it hits the ground, the strap between the belt and the skeletal legs is shortened, and the upper size setting is set 1 size smaller. If this is not sufficient, the lower size setting is set 1 size smaller. If you feel that the chairless chair is adjusted too short while walking so that larger steps are not possible, the strap between the belt and the skeletal legs will be lengthened. Make sure that the belt is at belt height. If necessary, the lower size setting of the skeletal legs can be set 1 size larger. For the second test, the orange height adjustment lever on the right-hand side is pulled once and then released to return the chairless chair to its original position. Then sit in the uppermost sitting position, paying attention to the seat cushions. Slipping off the seat cushions must be avoided. If the seat cushions protrude during sitting, the belt should be worn as low as possible. The strap between the belt and the skeletal legs should be extended, and if possible, the upper seat position should be set 1 size smaller. For the third test, the weight is shifted to the thighs and the height adjustment lever is operated so that the lowest seating position is set. Please make sure that the skeletal legs are not pressed into your calves, even though the slider is retracted. If this is the case, it may be due to an incorrect sitting posture, and you should check whether the hips are shifted backwards so that the thighs are relieved. If, however, the chairless chair still presses on the calves, despite the correct sitting posture, the lower size setting will be set 1 size larger and the upper size setting 1 size smaller. Further information, as well as a summary of the size adjustments, can be found in the training documents. Now you are ready for action.